Hey everyone, how's it going today? Coach Alvarez here, back at you another episode, Coffee with Coach, on this awesome Monday morning. Hope you're up, doing well, making those moves, got the mind in the right place. If not, as always, let's put it in the right place. So to kick the day off and the week off with these mental vitamins, I wanna share with you guys something I just heard, and it just goes with the weekend that I just had. So let me see here. The video I'm listening to, the channel I'm listening to on YouTube is Be Visionary. Okay, so Be Visionary is the channel, and then Andy Frisella winning motivational video is the title of the video. Okay, so that's the title, Andy Frisella winning, and the channel is Be Visionary. Okay, so again, you see anything about winning, mindsets, I don't know, whatever. I'm going to click on it, see what it's all about. So I click on this video, and one of the things that kicks off with is, our mistakes give us the skills that we need to make us better, okay? And that goes along with, like I said, with some of the conversations I've had with a few individuals over the weekend, okay? So in this video, they're basically just saying, nothing great in your life is, that is worthwhile, that you had to, that is really good, isn't something that came easy. It had to be something that you had to earn, that you had to work hard to get, something that you had to overcome, some obstacles, some very tough thing. You're obviously going to be more, you're going to cherish those things more than something that's just kind of easy, the easy path, something that's kind of given to you. You didn't really have to work hard for it. It was just there, versus something that was really hard. You cherish those things a lot more because they were hard. The things that you were going through, the pain, physical, mental, whatever, that it took to get to those things, you cherish those things a lot more. At least I do. Okay, I don't know about you, and I think that I would say for most people that's the case as well. And they're talking about, when you cut out the hard things, or at least try to cut out the hard things in your life isn't going to be as good as it can be, or it should be, because you are trying to avoid the things that are hard. You're trying to take the easy path, trying to do the things that don't take a lot of work, no sweat equity, things that are just easy. And a lot of that comes from being in pain, from previous experiences, from whatever. Okay, it could be relationship, could be a goal, could be business, could be jiu-jitsu, whatever you tried to achieve, it didn't work out in your favor. You don't like the way that feels, so you don't want to try to do anything that's going to make that feeling come back. And that's where the mistake is at, okay? The good thing that you have to, when you put things in perspective, at least for me now, okay? Before me, my mindset was, why me? Okay, why this happened to me? Why didn't I know that? How come I couldn't know that before? Jiu-jitsu competition, like I should have did this move at this time, and I didn't know I could have did this when, whatever, or anything just in my life before. Like, man, why didn't I know that? Where was that information at before this happened? Well, this happened to give me that information. Now I have that information. Now I can make things better for myself. Use jiu-jitsu, for example. Something that, for all my jiu-jitsu practitioners out there, something that you learned over time, the mistakes that you made that you don't make anymore. How much better are you now because of the mistakes that you made? You are so much better because you made those mistakes. You're not getting, armbarred as much. You're not getting choked by the same choke as much. You're not getting swept by the same sweep as much, or passed by the same pass as much. Because why? Those mistakes happen. You made those mistakes, and you've adjusted to those mistakes, or at least hopefully you have asked questions, whatever. And now you know the answers to those things, and now you are better because of that. So in hindsight, and now where I'm at least for me, that's where the mindset is at. Like, okay, that's a good thing. All right. Like I got to learn from this crappy thing that happened, or I got to learn from not knowing this information. Now I know this information. Now I have it. Now I can put it in play, and now I can use it. And now it won't, hopefully it won't happen again in whatever, So in this video, he's talking about look for the adversity. Again, I'll use jiu-jitsu as an example. Some people just don't want to be, I got a couple students that love playing on the top. All they want to do is pass. They do not want to be on the bottom because their bottom game is not as good as their top game. My job as a coach is to put them on the bottom to make that an equal thing. So they're just as good on top as they are on the bottom. But why don't they want to be on the bottom? They don't know everything that they should know. And the only way to get to know that is to make those mistakes, to get your guard pass, to get tapped, to get whatever, to get smashed and have those frustrations and difficulties happen. And then over time, the frustration starts to go away because why? You're gathering information, you're starting to learn new things, you're starting to acquire these skills that you didn't have before. And the only way to do that is by making mistakes. And sometimes we beat ourselves up so bad because we make mistakes that we try not to make any more of them. Look, I'm not purposely trying to let things happen to me or purposely trying to put myself in, I don't know, let's use like a bad financial position or a bad position, period. Like I'm not really trying to go out and put myself in a worse spot to say, oh, let's see if I can get out of here. When things happen because I don't know what I don't know, then I'll adjust to those things that I don't know and learn from them and make them happen. But I'm not trying to go backwards on purpose is what I'm saying. So, but I am more self-aware that if there's something hard in front of me, that's what I should be going towards. I should be looking for that adversity, because that's where the growth is at. The growth is on the other side of the hard thing, not on the easy thing. So if I run from it, I turn away from it, I turn my back on it, I will just never acquire the skills that are waiting for me on the other side of that thing. I had, going back to jiu-jitsu, we had a tournament, 2-day tournament, Dallas Open. So had some good things happen, had some bad things happen, had some students win, had some students lose. So for the ones that won, actually I had one student, he lost on Saturday, came back on Sunday and won. So he got his stuff together, got his mind back together, came back, and he did his thing yesterday and came home with the gold and ended the weekend on a good note. Happy for him. Then I have another student, actually a couple of them, that lost, didn't go their way. And one of the first things to do is say or think is, well, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe I'm not meant for this. Yeah, you are. You just need to go through it a little bit more to acquire the things that you need to make yourself better. The mistakes that you made out there, the decision that you made when you decided to do this or do that cost you the match. That's what you needed. You needed that to get better. I've got so much competition experience behind me that I can't even account how many mistakes I've made over the time that I've been competing. Those mistakes became things that made my game so much better to where I was losing, now I'm winning. And it became a thing where I started winning more than I did losing because, I wasn't making the same mistakes over and over and over again. I was getting better because of the things that I made mistakes at. So your mistakes are definitely going to give you the skill set that you need to go have the things that you want. And again, some of us beat ourselves up so bad, mentally, because you made a mistake and you didn't get the victory that you want or the achievement that you wanted. And now you don't want to try anymore. And that is going to be the biggest mistake, by not making any more mistakes. Okay, you have to make those mistakes, again, not on purpose. And you don't purposely go and charge up a bunch of credit card debt just to bring your credit card back down on purpose. You know what I mean? Like that's not what I'm talking about. But through life, through the things that we experience, make us better. Versus sometimes the mindset is, well, I don't want to feel any more pain. I don't want to go through that situation anymore. I don't want to deal with this. So I'm basically not going to move. I'm not going to make I'm just going to try to stand still and not hurt. So I don't hurt or I don't feel any more pain and don't make any more mistakes. But then there's no more growth. There's no more growth. So for all of us out there that, because no one's perfect, right? No one's perfect. So you're going to make mistakes. So accept that. Accept the fact that when you try to go and do things, you're not going to know certain things. And then when you go and try to do those things, you're going to learn through that process, acquire the knowledge and the skills that you need to become better. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to be the best version of ourselves every single day and make the best life possible, not only for ourselves, but the people around us. And the only way to do that is making mistakes. And again, not on purpose, but we have to try. We have to try to do new things. We have to try and grow. We try to go towards the adversity, go to the things that are hard so that we can get better. Now that I know that, now that I read this and I listen to it, it just becomes easier. Like, yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm not supposed to run. Okay, don't run. Stand your ground. Get in there and battle whatever it is that you're dealing with. Learn from the mistakes, acquire new skills, and then become a better person and a better version of yourself through the mistakes that you make, because that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so hopefully that helps. I know it's helping me, and I just want to share that with you guys because, again, just too many people out there I know, like when I talk to them, they're just, they're mentally beaten up because they're doing it to themselves, or maybe someone else has said some bad things to them or whatever. But the only way to do that is to accept the fact that, yeah, you made a mistake. If you need to say sorry, say you're sorry, apologize, and keep it moving. If someone doesn't accept your apology, that's on them. As long as it's sincere and you really meant it, what else can you do? You know what I mean? Say sorry to yourself for the things that you've done, the mistakes that you made, and keep it moving and get better from it and acquire new skills and have the best life possible. All right, guys, I got to go. See you guys on the next one. Have a great rest of the day. We'll see you.